Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing really well. Today I am back in San Myshuno doing another apartment renovation. This time I am going to be in the Arts District. The address, I believe from what I can see on my screen, is 920 Medina Studios. It is that one apartment, if you're looking at the floor plan layout, it is on the left side and it is the one that has the haunted lot trait, which I think is really funny. So I decided to make an apartment for a pair of roommate artists. I absolutely love how this apartment came out. It is by far my favorite apartment that I have ever renovated. It is so cute. It's so colorful. It was so much fun to be able to play around with such bright colors and just be able to go crazy with all the art supplies. I've never done an artist's apartment before, and so this was so much fun to do. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to make the Sims that are going to live here. So I hope you guys really enjoy this build because it was a blast making it. But you're seeing me adjust the floor plan, and then I'm going to jump right on into the kitchen. Like I've been doing with some of my previous builds, I decided to wait for the flooring and the walls until I at least got some things going on, like things that I wanted in the build. But like I said, I'm starting in the kitchen, and I was going to go for that sort of industrial style cabinets, but I ended up going with the Parenthood ones instead, just so that I could use that blue swatch. Like I said, I wanted to go crazy with the colors since these roommates are artists. I kind of imagined that, you know, they've rented this apartment and maybe against their landlord's wishes, they have painted a lot of things and redone a lot of things in their own style, namely these cabinets and the bathroom when we get there. You'll see what I mean. But it was such a cute kitchen. I love this swatch of cabinets. Like I said, I don't ever really use it. It's something that normally doesn't really match either the color schemes that I go for, or most of the time I try to go for really neutral cabinets. So I've never used those blue ones before, and they're so cute. But you saw me put in that Parenthood tile backsplash, which I thought matched really well. And then I decided to go with that really large round table from Laundry Day. I love using that table, and most of the time I don't have enough room for it. And I thought that it kind of fit really nice in there. I thought it would be a nice sort of place for them to have friends over, or if they're, you know, going to school, they're studying or working. I just thought it was really nice. And then I ended up going with the white stove in the fridge just to kind of match that blue and white color scheme, and just putting a few clutter items around and about. You're going to see me jump around a lot in this great room. I never quite finish one area before I'm kind of jumping on to the next. I kind of treated it all as one cohesive room, I guess. But I hope it doesn't get too confusing for you all by jumping around, but especially when it comes to clutter placement. But as we're moving right along, I'm putting a few clutter items here and there. You're seeing me put that book on the table. I love that item. That came up with, I can't call it the newest update. It's the newest console update, which is not the newest update. It's like 3 updates ago, but it's new for me. So like I said, that book item and a couple of things around and about, and I went crazy with the artwork in this house, obviously, because if you're going to have artists, you might as well just put art everywhere. Like, where else am I going to use that sloth portrait? I mean, it's so cute. And then I put that little corkboard over there in the corner, and I put a few postcards on it from the debug menu. I thought that looked really sweet. And I also used not a lot of debug art, but I used a lot of different things from the debug menu to kind of let the inner artist come out. I do imagine that one of the roommates is a painter. She does a lot of physical artwork, like painting, sculpting, all of that stuff. And then the other roommate is a digital artist, like graphic design, ads for, television, or anything really, anything that can be done on the computer art-wise. That's kind of what I imagine that roommate would do. Didn't imagine that they were boys or girls necessarily, just two friends that live together and do art in the city. Is such a fun story. I really, really am excited to play it. But there you see me moving on to the living room for just a little bit. I decided to go with those pretty yellow couches from Parenthood. I've never used that swatch before. It's so bright. It's so fun. I love it. And then I tried to match those teal pillows on the couches with that really big square coffee table from Laundry Day. I love that item as well, and I also never use that blue color. Most of the time it doesn't match the color schemes that I'm going with, so I was really excited to use that. I decided to put a desk in this corner of the great room. I kind of struggled with how to use this space because it is such a large space for like a kitchen and a living room, but I do decide to put a desk here. I imagine that it's the desk of the roommate who is a medium artist, so who uses paint and other things like that. I do imagine that they would need a computer, so I wanted to give them that space. There's not really enough room in their room for that, so I put it in there in the great room. And then you were seeing me put that really cool like flat bookshelf, I guess, over the TV. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. I really like that item. Again, I use so many items in this that I never use otherwise because they just don't fit really with the style that I used to, but I love this. I love it so much. And then just putting a few little clutter items on that really cool sort of like industrial TV stand. I can't remember which pack that came with. I want to say Seasons. I think it came with Seasons because I've never used it before. Yes, I think I'm right. But anyway, just putting a few clutter items here and there. I put a little fishbowl and some books and a couple of binders up and around. And you see me put that purple gaming console. I thought that was a really nice touch. I figured they would have our purple gaming console. But just adjusting the little clutter items around and about, I put that bookshelf in there from Parenthood in the yellow swatch to match the couches. I thought that was really sweet. And then I also put that sort of like vase. I don't remember what pack that came from, but I thought it looked really cool, artsy. And then I merged it with that plant to make it look like it's sitting in there. And then I also merged one of those flower pots with a basket from Jungle Adventure. And just like I said, just putting a few more clutter items around and about. I put that woodworking table in the living room. I thought maybe one of the artist roommates really liked to do woodworking, or, you know, had some sort of like side hobby that they like to do. So I thought it would be a nice place to put it, sort of in there, like the only space in the small apartment where you have room for something like that. But put it there and then put the newspaper underneath it. And then you're going to see me struggle to find a rug for this space. I end up going with a neutral one that sort of has like this really cool design on it. You'll see me place it here in a minute. I tried out several different rugs, but that is the one that I do end up going with. Putting a little rug under that desk, and then I'm going to go crazy again with the clutter. Doing a little bit with the entryway, and then I also put that really, really cute scissors item that came with Console's latest update on the desk right there. And I also gave this Sim some business cards to sit on the desk. I imagine that he or she is freelance, and so they would, you know, would obviously need business cards to help market themselves. I thought that was a really cool idea. I think that item came with Get to Work. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure it came with Get to Work. And then I put a mirror and a few things in there for my typical entryway with the coat rack and the cute little yellow welcome mat in there. And I put a calendar on that cork board, and then just putting a few bits of art around and about. Like I said, I've always wanted to use that like sloth, bear, otter picture, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to use that for so long, and this is my first chance that I've gotten that put it in a space where it actually works. So yeah, just putting a few more clutter items here and there, and then I am going to move on to the bedroom. Now, this first bedroom is, like I said, for the artist who works in paint and sculpture and likes to use their hands a lot when they're creating art. So gave them a single bed, and then I'm going to use this really cool end table. I came with City Living, I believe. I've never used it before. Use it in that really cool yellow swatch. It's got that really nice mirrored top. I just really thought that was really cool. And then this room just let me go crazy with the art clutter. It's so cool. All of those different canvas stacks that you can get, and that really cool canvas like organizer that I put in the corner right there. It just looks so cool, and I got to use all the tarps, and it was really, really fun. I put a couple of those paint can items. I sized one down to kind of make it look like it was different cans with different colors. And then, like I said, I'm putting a few more clutter items around. I used my favorite clock in the game. It comes in that teal color, so it's absolutely perfect for what I was trying to go for. And then I went crazy with the artwork for this sim. Oh my goodness. Her entire wall right here that I'm working on is just absolutely covered in art and canvas and some like still life with the fruit. I thought that was kind of a cool idea, a cool way to use your base game fruit wall hangings. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I put that little, I think it's a kid's cubby sort of dress. It works as a dresser, but I imagine that that's where they keep their art supplies sort of organized like that. I thought that was kind of sweet to imagine it that way. I used the one swatch that doesn't have like kid stickers or anything on it. And I was going to try to put like that mural in there, but it was just, I don't know. I've seen some people put like finished murals that you can do in City Living in bedrooms, but I wasn't sure how to do that. I can't remember who I saw do it, but I saw somebody do it not too long ago, and I thought that was such a cool idea. But anyway, just trying to find some like canvas art and things like that that are going to fit with this sim, which the theme for this sim is just color. Like, I just wanted to absolutely make it look like just color just threw up everywhere. And I don't know if you noticed, but for their bedroom door, I did use one with the like the painted back. I thought that was a really cool idea. Like, if any sim is going to have a painted door, it's going to be this sim. But then you're going to see me move on to the second sim's bedroom. Now, this sim is going to be the graphic artist, and I absolutely love the way that their room turned out. I was really, really pleased with it. I kind of went with that teal theme again in here, just very subtly. And then you're going to see me use a lot of grays and black and white. And I thought that really worked for a sim that uses graphic design as their art. So put in a really, really nice computer for this sim. Put in that really cute round rug from Vintage Glamour, and then put in a bookshelf and a couple of like sort of modern looking furniture. That's kind of the theme that I was going for with this for the most part, besides the bed, is like things that look a little bit nicer and a little bit more, I don't know, 2019, I guess. Yeah, sure. Anyway, you're gonna see me put some clutter on the desk. I included the business cards in this too. I mean, graphic designers have to market themselves also, so I put that business card item in there. It was the scissors, and I also put a guitar in there. I don't know, maybe this sim enjoys playing guitar on the side. I thought it was something, it was cute to put in the corner there as a little clutter item. But then I'm gonna put this dresser in there from Vintage Glamour. I decided to go with the black and white and gray swatch, and then I love those like stacked canvas pieces that really just look like ads, I guess. That's kind of what I imagine this sim does. They do advertising for graphic design. So I put some of those stacked canvases around that looked like ads or different things that they would put in their portfolio. I thought that looked really, really cool. And especially when it's like tucked behind the dresser like that, I just really like the way that those turned out. But you're also going to see me cover the Sims walls in art. Not so much as the other one, but you're going to see me cover it with art. I decided to put a couple of things that look like ads. So like that chair that I'm putting in there, and like maybe they did that like lemon wallpaper for like a phone company. I don't know. Just let your imagination go crazy. But I also put that little, I guess it's like a video game. It's like signed poster. I don't know. I imagine that they created the ad for that. And I also put that really cool item that is a like magazine cover, like a magazine spread. So maybe they did the design work or the layout for that. I don't know. They do a lot of good stuff. I imagine that they're probably really successful or very up and coming. So I just tried to pick art styles and art objects that were going to look very modern, very sleek, very digital, if that makes sense. I hope I'm doing a good job of explaining the vibe I was going for. But like I said, I'm really pleased with how this room came out for this sim. I also really love the lamp that I gave them, which stands on the 3 legs. And then I'm going to move on to the final room in this apartment, which is the bathroom. This bathroom is so fun. Like, I love using that shower curtain that came with Parenthood with all the pretty colors. It matched the entire scheme that I was going for. I went with vampire tile in there, as well as this like teal accented tile from Parenthood for the bathroom, and then I use the same cabinets that I used for the kitchen. And you're gonna see me just put a little bit of clutter around. I don't go too crazy, but I want it to be really colorful and happy and fun, and I think that I accomplished that. I put that little plant in there, and I'm gonna put the toothbrushes as well as some towels and that really, really cute hair dryer clutter item that we have. But this is pretty much it for the end of this build. So I really hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or what you would like to see me build in the future. I'm really looking for new ideas at this point. I've got a lot in my head, but I want to make stuff that you all want to see. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will talk to you all next time. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys.